In the world of football, where skill and strategy often take center stage, there are times when the game takes an unexpected and darker turn. Join us as we delve into the top 20 fouls in football history, moments that left fans, players, and even referees stunned. Starting with number 20, Sergio Ramos' Copa del Rey clash. Given the title, this player had to make the list. In January 2013, during a heated Copa del Rey showdown between Real Madrid and Celta Vigo, emotions ran high as Los Blancos secured a resounding 4-0 victory. Sergio Ramos was at the center of it all. First, he was booked for a scuffle with the opposition, but the intensity escalated. Soon after, Ramos was shown the red card for a horrendous studs-up challenge that brutally caught Augusto Fernandez on the chest and neck. Number 19. Pepe's dramatic 2014 World Cup incident. At the 19th spot on our list, we transport ourselves back to the electrifying spectacle of the 2014 World Cup. Amidst all the soccer glory, it was Pepe, the Portuguese defender, who provided an unforeseen plot twist. His bewildering slap aimed at Germany's Thomas Müller, coupled with an Oscar-worthy dramatic fall, gave the tournament an unexpected twist worthy of a Hollywood screenplay. This shocking moment stretched the limits of sportsmanship and laid bare the raw, passionate emotions that football can evoke. Number 18. Messi and Pepe's controversial encounter. Moving to the 18th spot on our list, we delve into a controversial moment involving a player well known for his aggressive defending and questionable sportsmanship. In a familiar scenario, Messi was making one of his trademark runs towards the goal, but this time, his progress was halted by a foul. However, what happened next left fans in shock. As Messi lay on the ground, Pepe, living up to his reputation, seemingly stepped on Messi's hand. The pain was evident as Messi let out a scream, and the Barcelona camp understandably erupted in fury. Regrettably, the referee failed to witness the incident, and there was no video assistant referee or VAR at the time to rectify the injustice. Pepe went unpunished for his actions, while Messi displayed his resilience, continuing to play and even going on to score the winning goal against Real Madrid. Post-match, Pepe offered an apology, claiming that it was an unintentional act. However, for many, the footage left little room for doubt, as it appeared far from accidental. Number 17. Luis Suarez's infamous bite. Landing at the 17th spot on our list, the 2014 World Cup witnessed a surprising turn of events involving Uruguayan forward Luis Suarez. Renowned for his sublime skills, Suarez unveiled a darker facet of his personality with a jaw-dropping bite on Italy's Giorgio Chiellini. This uncharacteristic act of aggression served as a stark reminder that even the most gifted players can be overtaken by their inner demons, leaving the entire footballing world utterly bewildered. Number 16. Graham Souness's dangerous tackle. Moving on to the 16th entry on our list, we revisit a shocking incident that transpired in 1988 during a match between Rangers and Steaua Bucharest. Rangers were renowned for their robust style of play, but Graham Souness took it to another level. This tackle, while not resulting in a yellow or red card, was nothing short of reckless and perilous. It's worth noting that back then, the studs in football boots were made of iron, not the safer plastic we have today. The repercussions of this incident were grave. The unfortunate player on the receiving end of Souness' challenge had to undergo surgery, and it was in the hospital that the full extent of the danger became apparent. It was discovered that one of his lymph nodes had burst, a situation that could have endangered his life. Thankfully, the player ultimately recovered, but the fact that Graham Souness escaped without even receiving a card for this dangerous tackle remains a baffling and unsettling chapter in football history. Number 15. Joey Barton's punch. Securing the 15th spot on our list, we venture back to 2012 when Joey Barton, a player recognized for his tempestuous temperament, transformed a routine confrontation into a dramatic spectacle. While representing Queen's Park Rangers, Barton resorted to a punch aimed at Carlos Tevez. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of how emotions can spiral out of control, leading to actions that defy logic within the intense and fiery realm of professional football. Number 14. Nigel de Jong's shocking high kick. Our journey to number 14 takes us to the 2010 World Cup, a stage set for dramatic narratives. Nigel de Jong, wearing the Netherlands jersey, contributed a starting episode to this football saga. In the final match, he executed a high kick to the chest of Spain's Xabi Alonso, a moment of such intensity that it left the entire world breathless in disbelief. This incident serves as a visceral reminder of the delicate line that football often treads. Fervor can swiftly transform into reckless aggression. Number 13. Benjamin Massing's World Cup red card. At number 13, we're journeying back to the 1990 World Cup in Italy, where Cameroon defied all expectations by defeating the defending champions Argentina, 1-0 in the opening match. Yet amidst the astonishing triumph, a scene unfolded that has been etched into football history. As the match neared its end, a final counter-attack was launched by Argentina, led by Claudio Caniggia. In a moment of intense emotion, Cameroon's Benjamin Massing was shown a direct red card for a foul that is still considered one of the most infamous in World Cup history. Number 12. Ben Thatcher's brutal elbow. At number 12, we return to the Premier League, specifically to a shocking incident that took place in 2006 during a match between Manchester City and Portsmouth. After a corner kick, Portsmouth's player, Mendes, swiftly moved to clear the ball, but then the unexpected occurred. Manchester City's Ben Thatcher struck him in the face with a brutal elbow, seemingly for no apparent reason. Mendes lost consciousness and had to receive on-field treatment before being rushed to the hospital. What baffled many was the subsequent response by the referee, who only showed Thatcher a yellow card for this egregious act. The incident raised questions about the standards for issuing red cards in English football. However, justice did catch up with Thatcher. He was later suspended by the Football Association for 8 matches and fined by his own club, who docked 6 weeks' wages as punishment for his actions. Number 11. Martin Taylor's devastating foul. At number 11, we find ourselves back in the Premier League, witnessing a disturbing incident that took place during a match between Birmingham City and Arsenal. Martin Taylor's shocking and incredibly brutal foul against Eduardo de Silva of Arsenal had devastating consequences. The force of the tackle resulted in Eduardo suffering a broken tibia and fibula, leaving a gruesome scene on the field. This incident was so distressing that even television replays refrained from showing it. In the aftermath, Martin Taylor faced a 3-match suspension for his actions. Eduardo's road to recovery was long and difficult. Number 10. Ryan Shawcross challenge on Aaron Ramsey. Landing at number 10, we find another harrowing incident in the Premier League. This time, during a match between Stoke City and Arsenal. Stoke City's Ryan Shawcross engaged in a duel with Aaron Ramsey, and the consequences were dire. The initial contact resulted in Shawcross breaking Ramsey's leg, leading to a red card for Shawcross and a subsequent suspension of 3 matches. The aftermath of this incident was marked by the fear of Arsenal's manager, Arsene Wenger, and the entire team. At just 19 years old, Aaron Ramsey was on the cusp of making a significant name for himself in the football world, and many feared that his promising career had been cut short by this severe injury. Number 9. Eric Cantona's Kung Fu Kick. At number 9, we have Eric Cantona's infamous Kung Fu Kick in 1995. Eric Cantona, the enigmatic legend of Manchester United, ventured off the pitch and into the annals of notoriety. His audacious Kung Fu style kick, directed at a Crystal Palace fan, was a moment marked by sheer audacity and aggression. This incident added a layer of complexity to the narrative of a player celebrated for his finesse on the field, serving as a stark reminder that even the most talented individuals can be overtaken by their emotions. Number 8. El Hadji Diouf's disgraceful spit. At number 8, we have the shocking incident involving El Hadji Diouf's spit in 2003. Football is typically associated with sportsmanship and fair play, and in this case, El Hadji Diouf shattered that image. His disgraceful act of spitting at Arjen Dizot during a match transcended the boundaries of disrespect. This incident highlighted the stark contrast between talent and character, demonstrating that even the most gifted players can choose to ignore the game's unwritten rules of honor. Number 7. Federico Valverde's tactical foul. At number 7, we revisit the incident involving Federico Valverde, the Real Madrid midfielder, in the 2019-2020 Spanish Super Cup final against Atletico Madrid. Valverde found himself in the spotlight. In the closing moments of extra time, he made a cynical foul on Atletico's Alvaro Morata, who was about to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper, with a clear goal-scoring opportunity in sight. Valverde's tactical foul, though resulting in a red card, was perceived by many as a necessary sacrifice to prevent his team from conceding a late goal. Number 6. Francesco Totti's controversial act. At number 6, we have an incident involving Francesco Totti, the iconic Roma captain, during a match against Inter Milan in May 2010. In a moment of apparent exasperation at his inability to stop Inter young's sensation, Mario Balotelli, from advancing toward the goal, Totti resorted to an unconventional tactic. Instead of trying to block Balotelli's run, Totti swung his leg as if to strike the ball, but he actually delivered a vicious punt to Balotelli's calf. It was clear to many that this was an intentional act, raising eyebrows and sparking controversy. Totti's action in that match left an indelible mark on his legacy and the annals of football history. Number 5. Axel Witsel's dangerous tackle. At number 5, we have an incident involving Axel Witsel during a match between Standard Liège and Anderlecht in August 2009. This tackle is not as widely known as some other football incidents, and it came as a surprise to many. Axel Witsel, known for his talent and skill with the ball, was not typically associated with acts of aggression on the field. However, even the most skillful players can occasionally lose their composure, as Witsel did in this instance. Witsel's tackle resulted in Marcin Wasilewski suffering a severely broken leg. The tackle with its high studs was deemed dangerous, leading to Witsel's instant dismissal from the pitch. This incident stands as a stark reminder of how emotions and aggression can momentarily overshadow a player's talent and reputation. Number 4. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt. At number 4, we arrive at one of the most iconic and memorable moments in football history: Zinedine Zidane's headbutt during the 2006 World Cup final. Zidane, the football maestro, provided an electrifying moment of emotion that transcended the boundaries of sport. It was a jaw-dropping episode that went far beyond the realms of football, becoming a symbol of the immense power of passion in the beautiful game. Zidane's headbutt remained etched in football lore and is a testament to how even the greatest of players can be swept away by their emotions. Number 3. Diego Maradona's ankle breaker. At number 3, we delve into a notorious foul that bestowed upon the player a nickname that echoes through football history: the Butcher of Bilbao. In the 1980s, Athletic Bilbao and Barcelona were embroiled in one of Spain's fiercest rivalries. In 1983, Bilbao became champions while Barcelona secured the cup. As the two teams meet in their fourth round encounter of the new season, it was a clash of two different football worlds: the skillful Catalans against the tough Basques. Barcelona was already leading 2-1 when Diego Maradona, the football legend, received the ball in midfield. However, the brutal tackle by Andoni Gulkekcia, the Butcher of Bilbao, came from behind and resulted in the 25-year-old Maradona suffering a broken ankle. Number 2. Harold Schumacher's shocking collision. At number 2, we find ourselves transported back to a World Cup semi-final in 1982 between France and Germany. This encounter was marked by ruthless Schumacher of Germany launched at Patrick Battiston with a powerful and shocking blow. The force of the impact left Battiston with several lost teeth and a spinal injury. It was considered what seemed as if he had intentionally aimed to harm the French player. However, what made this incident even more absurd was that Schumacher. Number 1. Roy Keane's infamous retaliation. The number 1 incident on our list takes us to England in September 1997 during a match between Manchester United and Leeds. Roy Keane and Alf Inc. Haaland, the father of Erling Haaland, had clashed several times throughout the match. In the final 5 minutes, Keane attempted to trip Haaland, but in the process, he ended up injuring himself. Haaland, believing Keane was feigning injury, leaned over him and shouted at him to stop faking. However, Kian's injury was genuine, and he had torn his cruciate ligament, which would keep him sidelined for an extended period. 3.5 years later, the two players faced each other again, with Haaland now playing for Manchester City, United's eternal rivals. Kian had a single purpose: to exact revenge on Haaland. As we conclude our journeys through these unforgettable fouls, we're reminded that football, despite its beauty, is not without its moment of shock and controversy. These fouls, though surprising, are an indelible part of the game's history. If you enjoyed this exploration of football's astonishing moments, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating sports content.